I'm back. Anyways, I was talking about trends of Neptune and Aries, and it sounds pretty exciting. Um, I ended on another likely trend will be going off the grid, not just for homes, but for people. Personal finances, resources, healthcare, education. Many will feel called to opt out of these systems because they no longer trust them. And yeah, uh, I've been watching, I haven't trusted it for the last 20 years because I'm an information junkie. I gather information for myself and I only tell people that I feel will benefit or believe me, or resonate. So I was just watching the other day how uh, one of those videos where they amalgamate all these different other, people's videos talking about breaking down their videos and putting it into one video to explain a bunch of different people's common viewpoints. And they're talking about how these young doctors are now quitting because they're getting burnt out. They're working ridiculous hours and being treated like they should be a robot. And it's scary to think, you have your surgeon and he's working, 12, 15-hour days. Um, Maybe 6 days a week. I don't know how many days a week they work, but that's scary. If they're going to be doing surgery on you, that's really concerning. And then they're also having to do with insurance companies and how insurance companies are being so strict with. I had to move the camera because I'm holding it. My arm's getting tired. My cat's down there and he's looking pretty darn cute. He's got his feet up in the air. Hey, Piggy, you sleeping? I'd show you, but my room's a mess. So, anyways, I just feel so sad and sorry for these people because they spent so much time and effort and money, years and years of studying, and now they're quitting. So it's just really, I feel it's really sad. But hopefully they will start their own private practices. And I also saw that a lot of people are eschewing insurance because some people who are healthy enough are researching, ways of becoming more healthy, choosing better choices in their lives so that they don't end up with terrible health conditions that cause them to have to go. But some people can't avoid it, and those people are the people that are going to fall through the cracks because the health insurances are getting so ridiculous. And if you have a very concerning, serious health condition and you have to take medications and they're jacking up the prices and on everything, it's just not a good thing. I gotta take a drink. Oops. I think I hear the train out there. um, I can't hold this for very much longer. My arm's getting really tired, so I'll be trying to wrap this up, even though the article seems to be going on quite a bit, which is great because it's a great article. You guys need to check it out. So, the next part is, quote unquote, I'm on my own, quote unquote, won't feel isolating, it will feel empowering. With Neptune in Aries, trust in institutions erodes. Do it yourself culture, which I am a do it yourselfer, I've always been. Decentralized tech and sovereign communities rise. Oh, that sounds so awesome. I love it. I can't wait. It's already been. I mean, I just hope that we aren't stopped because we're dealing with people that they have things, they collaborate in these entities called think tanks, and then they gather the best and the brightest to come up with policy for the rest of the world. Just look it up and you'll see I'm right. And so they plan for, several years down the line into the future. And a lot of people just don't realize that that's a thing that goes on. Our lives are not as free as you think. We're being guided. That's why I've always resisted getting tattoos and piercings, and I did do the hair, but that's something that you can change easily. Not tattoos and not piercings. Yeah, my ears are pierced, but I didn't get like my nose pierced. I didn't get my tongue pierced. I didn't get my nothing, no tattoos, none of that. I like natural, no implants or, any strange anything, no collagen injections. I don't like, because I've heard horror stories of, all these beauty procedures. You guys have to research before you do that, because I know, it's important to look nice and feel good about yourself. But if it's going to cause extreme health problems down the line, it's not worth it. Not worth it. So as I I have to take a peek at the time of the video because I've gone over on some of them, and hopefully YouTube will start letting me go beyond 15 minutes because it's really tiresome to have to make these series of videos. Because once I start, making the videos, I can talk and not talk and talk. So anyways, as they go on, Aries is also the sign of warfare. That's not good. War, metaphorically or literally, is often how borders are maintained or redefined. Anything that threatens the sense of individuality or freedom can trigger Aries instincts to push back. So, does Neptune in Aries mean more war? Not necessarily, though conflict, protest, and resistance may become more common as people and nations fight to reclaim or define their sovereignty. But this desire to reclaim autonomy doesn't have to be violent. It can take creative, conscious forms. That's what I like. I like fighting through the pen, fighting through the art, because, our music, that's why creative people are so dangerous to the powers that be. That's why they try to control us. They catch the really talented ones, and then they make them enter into these contracts that they can't get out of. And if they try to get out of them, then they are punished for trying to get out of them. Like in the music industry, so many times those poor people have mental breakdowns, and then you hear that they're in the mental institute for a little while for drug addiction or whatever. And then when they come out, you can tell they've been through the ringer. So but they try to control us so that we cannot go against, they want the fish to go in the direction that they want them to go in, not take their own direction, So if they want the fish to go downstream, if there's a little creative fishy that's going upstream, then that has to be nipped in the bud. They don't want us to be heard or seen if we are going against what their agenda is, in other words. A promising signature of this transit is that Neptune will form a harmonious minor triangle with Pluto in Aquarius and Uranus in Gemini. So this will be a rare configuration that suggests that Neptune in Aries could channel its energy into visionary, constructive innovation, which sounds really interesting. Like with any major ingress, there will be a period of adjustment. Almost all outer planetary ingresses come with a sense of initial chaos or disorientation, but we will start to see the true flavor of Neptune and Aries fairly quickly when Saturn joins Neptune and Aries in May 2025. I thought it was February. No, wait. I don't know. This is supposed to be... Oh, I think I'm reading from a past article because, see, Neptune was in Aries for a little while in 2025. So, okay, but same thing. It's just going to be in Aries for a long time. Or maybe that's a typo. I hope it's a typo because I could have sworn that it said February. Let me check. Because I asked the AI when it was going to be. Yeah, Saturn enters Aries on February 13th, 2026, beginning a transit that lasts until April 12th of 2028. This marks the start of a 2.5-2.5 year cycle, emphasizing disciplined action, personal responsibility, and structured growth in alignment with Aries' pioneering energy. need to check and see when this was written. Doesn't look like they didn't say, but they're talking about Neptune in Aries 2026. Must have been a typo, maybe. Anyways, Saturn is entering Aries along with Neptune. Neptune will already be in Aries on the 26th, and then, like I said, on the February 13th, I think? No. Yeah, February 13th. 2 days before Valentine's, Saturn will be entering into Aries. So, let's see. I don't know why they said that. Where was I? Oops. So to recap, the transit of Neptune and Aries, it's already 16.